following program contains coarse language and mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised. In other words, y'all gonna hear some on this one.
You're listening to 106.9 Twat FM, streaming to you from Rat House Productions over at rathouse.net. That's RATTHAUS.net. And it's time for the world according to Fear and MDI.
And welcome to the world according to Fear and MDI, or as we like to call it, Twat FM. How's everybody doing? I've got my MDI here in the house.
My MDI?
That's right. It's my girl. And then I got my Snerfin on the line. What's up?
It is I, Snerfin. I have returned.
He has graced us with his pleasure.
Pleasure. I give me presents.
Yeah, presents.
My presence is pleasure.
I guess that was really Freudian.
He's not out of line to say so.
Too true. Snerfin, what's new, man? What have you been up to? Are you getting the snow and cold like we're getting right now?
A little bit of cold, not really snow.
Okay. We got a little bit of snow. We got hit hard a while ago, but today we got a couple inches and then it's minus 16 or something now.
Right now.
Oh, Jesus. No, it was like plus something today.
Oh, I hate you.
Yeah, we had a few days there where it was pretty warm. Not plus, but like right around -1 and -2. But now we're getting cold again. But then tomorrow it's the highest -4.
It's supposed to go back up for a couple of days. So I don't know. We'll fucking see. But because, even yesterday wasn't very cold. I think I ran around in a hoodie. And then today I regretted my hoodie action.
Yeah, you really needed more than a hoodie today. Oh, it's supposed to be +1 on Saturday and then 3 on Sunday.
Ew, gross. It says -18 right now.
Yeah, it is.
Oof.
What's the feels like? I think that's funny that
feels
we measure
like
that.
Cold death.
Yeah.
-28.
-28? Fuck, no wonder. Like walking from the garage where we were smoking
to the house. To our heated garage.
I became a female. All my parts went up inside my body. Fuck, that was cold. And it sucks, I love Canada. I love being Canadian, but it's days like this where you think, why do we live here? Why do I live somewhere where the air hurts my face?
Yeah, it's days like this where you're like, can we move to the States? And you're like, oh God, no.
Hey, we weren't given the choice. We were born when we were born, man.
We have to move to BC if we want warmer
just
weather.
To get, I don't know.
But I don't think that's ever going to happen.
No, we have to get Priuses and stuff, I think.
Oof.
Yeah, see, that's a deal breaker. But yeah, man. Oh, that's cool that it's nice there. You jerk. But
I mean, it's not. Not overly nice. But I mean, today, I'm not gonna lie, it was definitely jeans and t-shirt weather for me.
Oh, nice.
Damn. Yeah, that is nice. Yeah, because I went out for my smoke break, and like usually it's not a problem, and I was like, oh my God, smokers do this all the time. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, you just went out in a hoodie.
Yeah.
Not even a toque. Or did you have a toque today?
Nah, I wore my toque.
You wore your toque all day. That's right. You and your fucking...
Wear your toque, eh?
Oh, yeah. He can wear whatever fucking hat he wants any day, Snerfin. Like, he fucking chopped his hair. Well, I did.
Yeah.
Because all the restrictions went back to crazy. So he's like, fuck this. I need a haircut. Here, you fucking shave my head. So I shaved the sides and the back of his hair and just left the top long. But... because he's like, I wear a hat most of the fucking time anyway, so who gives a shit what it looks like? I just can't have the fucking hair around my ears.
Yeah, right. I hate it.
He's crazy.
But yeah, it's so crazy to go.
He's so fucking lucky that he can just fucking.
Oh, to go from the one shop to this shop, like it's amazing.
You could just roll out of bed, brush your teeth, throw on clothes and a hat, and go to work. You don't have to do your hair, shower, nothing really. Like who knows if you even showered.
I do
As long as you don't stink.
I do because I'm a 10. But
Oh, you're a 10, are you? You're a 10.
In the bear
You thought
community.
you could slide that by, did you? In the bear
Absolutely.
community, you might be
I
pretty
probably
close to a
would be
10,
in the bear community.
I don't know.
I'm just saying. But no, it's pretty crazy. Like the other day I was wearing my football jersey and my Packers Santa hat, and because it was Sunday and they were playing.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's interesting, man, because like you get to interact with people, and like people walk in with different clubs on, and I'll just shit talk them. I'll be like, the fucking Eagles, get out of here. But yeah, it's Q. It's Q.
Okay.
Snerfin doesn't know anything about that.
Yeah, Snerfin works
still
for
down
a
in the
crappy
military.
company. Yeah, they make him do everything.
Jun.
Yeah, it sucks, eh?
There we go. Sorry, my mic just fucking shit the bed on me.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
It's okay. We're good, I think.
All right, man. So earlier you said you fell down the cyberpunk
rabbit hole.
The rabbit hole. Maybe tell me a little bit about what's going on here, because Shabadoo's been playing it, and I don't think she's sold yet.
Well,
yeah, she's not impressed.
She is also playing a game that is quite buggy.
It's buggy, is it?
Yeah. I mean, like, this game is not without its bugs. It's not overly game breaking for me. Sometimes I do experience crashes about once every couple hours or so. It's nothing major. It just freezes for a split second. Yeah.
Well, it is a brand new game, right? Like, I'm sure they'll put out updates within the next few months or whatever to fix bugs
all
and
kinds
stuff.
of stuff is coming, but the community is not happy. But I'm not part of that.
See, she talks like she's part of the community. She talks in we and us. And I'm like, okay, but how do you feel when you play the game? Do you have fun playing the game?
Yeah. Or are you out?
Or do you not like don't let all the fucking the news about the game and
don't let game journals
the transgender, the LGBTQ community is not happy because you still have to pick a gender and all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, but do you enjoy the game? Like, who cares what the gaming community is upset about and what the LGBTQ community is upset about? Do you enjoy it? Like, fuck these kids. That's all about what the community's so mad. We this and I'm like, okay, like, but come on now, like, you can take these things into consideration, of course.
It's interesting because back in the day, for me, my community was the people that lived around me, and guess what? We didn't get along. So,
right?
Like, it's weird that they have this sense of community that it's got to be bigger than now and whatever.
Well, and I looked at her today, and I'm like, seriously, it does. Like, okay, you don't have to agree with the community.
No,
either the gaming community or the LGBTQ community. You don't have to agree with them.
If there's any one thing I can say about the gaming community is it is one of the most toxic communities on the planet, which is why
almost every community is really, if you think about it. Fuck.
Well, like, my ideals rest on the outskirts of the gaming community.
Right.
Like, I'm not hard to please. Yeah, this game's buggy as fuck, but you know what? I don't care. It's fun. It's well written. The combat mechanics are great. The storyline's great. To me, it looks great. I'm not having too many graphical glitches or anything. So,
well, yeah, like at the end of the day, it's a fucking tipping scale, if you will. Like, put your fucking, all your considerations, like you just said game wise, like your gameplay mode, your this, your that. You just listed the different attributes of the game. Like, what is, even out the scales, like what is, what's more important to you here? But yeah, she just, in the thought, like when I told her that, she's just like, she never thought of that. Like, that never occurred to her to have her own goddamn opinion about the game and just like, you know what I mean? Like, you can take the community's into consideration, of course. Like, I'm not saying say fuck all the communities, fuck everybody, but like,
oh no, not at all.
but yeah, like, do you enjoy it or yes or no? Like, fuck, because she was the night before, she was like, I'm gonna uninstall it because she was all up in arms about the LGBTQ community being upset about it, and I was like, hold up. Come on, this is a game that you literally were jumping off the fucking walls. Couldn't wait to download it. Like, we're driving us crazy counting down the hours. And now, like, 64 hours later, you're going to fucking delete it because the LGBTQ community, but you know what I mean?
Either way, yeah.
The community is upset about come on. I'm like, what the fuck? This is not your fight, first of all. Like, you are you don't like you. Oh, it drives me insane. I'm going on too long.
Yeah, you're ranting like a motherfucker. But no, at the end of the day, like, see.
Well,
so,
it's just
here's an example.
It's their mentality right now. Like, it's all fucking herd. The herd mentality and not having your own fucking opinion about something that drives me insane.
No, and she'll get there eventually, but it's the same. So, like, I grew up watching horror movies like crazy. Like, that's my bread and butter. That's my go-to. And then I joined a bunch of horror communities on Facebook and quickly found out that what I love is very different than what a bunch of these uppity fucks love. I love trash and I don't care who knows it. So yeah, I just left all those communities because I don't give a shit.
Well, no, hold on. You can't just say that. Well, rewind. What kind of horror do uppity people like that isn't the same stuff that you like?
Oh, it depends. It depends on which sort of, like, where it ends on the elitist scale. Like, some people will only be like, oh, the only good movies are like The Shining, The Exorcist, like all the big ones. Like, we all get it. But they were all
Thrillers.
made in the 70s and stuff. Like, there's been good movies since then, but it's like, I don't know. Some people just can't get over that shit. Like, even The Conjuring is such a fucking excellent movie, but it's seriously has a million homages to a ton of different movies that came before it. But yeah, it had to. And like, everybody was just like, oh, it's just like this. It's just like that. But yeah, it's going to be just like that. It's spawned off of that. Like, somebody took whatever they felt for that story and created this new story.
Yeah.
It's way better than just putting the same fucking movie out shot for shot. Like, what the fuck? But I don't know. Or like, I don't know. There's a lot of B movies that I love, like, that are just fucking ridiculous. Like, like Basket Case and fucking just garbage. And like,
hey, there is nothing wrong with B movies. There are some B movies that are in any genre that are actually pretty fucking good.
Dude, there was a while that's all I watched, like B, C, D movies. Like, the shittier the better.
Well, yeah, like, was it this morning or yesterday you were looking through the Christmas movies on that one app or whatever, and you were like, you said, I can't remember exactly what you said. You said something about they're not real Christmas movies because you don't know them or something. And I was like, sorry to burst your bubble here, honey, but just because you know a movie doesn't make it a real Christmas movie.
Oh, yeah, because
you don't know a movie.
Well, we were looking through it, and it was like a ton of fucking like Hallmark Christmas movies.
Yeah,
and then there
so
was like
I was
a couple horror movies I recognized.
was like, these aren't even real movies. Yeah. And he was like, oh, this one's a real movie. Yeah. And I was like, just because you recognize it doesn't make it a real movie.
Look, man,
it's a Christmas horror movie.
That is exactly like Rare Exports. That's a movie. I've seen that before. Look. Santa Saves a Dog. I don't know. Fuck that shit. Fuck Richard Karn. I don't give a shit.
Wow.
Look, if it's not the Santa Claus or Jingle All the Way or fucking Die Hard, I don't know.
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie, Pratt. Don't even fucking get me started.
Yes, it is.
No, it's very much not
a Christmas movie. So much so that one of the media streaming apps has deemed a whole column to it about, and it's titled, "Yes, it is a Christmas movie." So,
no, it's not.
Like, it is. You can't.
No, it's not.
Look, you don't.
Is Santa Claus in the
movie? What? It doesn't have to have Santa Claus in the movie.
Then it's not a fucking Christmas movie.
Jingle All the Way doesn't have Santa Claus.
There you go. It's got fucking Turbo Man.
There's Santa Claus.
Step-o time.
Where?
Yeah. and
Oh,
they
well, he
fight in the
fights a bunch of,
warehouse.
yeah. I guess that counts. So
It's all surrounded around Christmas, though. There's a tree, there's presents, that's a Christmas movie.
Yeah. and
Die
there's
Hard is
Christmas
not
music
surrounded around
played.
Christmas.
okay, but
It
if you,
happens during Christmas. There are
That's
Christmas
it.
trees and decorations.
That's
during the
it. It
Christmas
happens
party. There's
during
Christmas
Christmas.
music
That's
that
it.
plays in the limousine as he's going to Nakatomi Plaza. There's Christmas all up in that, and I'm
Whatevs.
almost positive
It's the worst
there's
Christmas
definitely
movie ever.
so
a
then,
Merry Christmas said somewhere in there as well. Those are like the hallmarks of Christmas movies.
yeah, and maybe there's a Santa in there. I don't know. We'd have to rewatch it. But
Yeah,
Someone
but
could have
the
been dressed as
plot does
Santa.
not surround Christmas.
Okay,
The
but
plot
we-
of the movie is a fucking shooter, like fucking bad guy movie.
Oh, to be that as it may, it doesn't matter. So judging by the things that you've said, based on what you've said, even though you already disagree with this, Gremlins is a fucking Christmas movie.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. He's given
Yes,
the
it
Mogwai
is.
at Christmas by his dad, and all hell breaks loose. There's definitely a Santa. And we
The
talked.
plot of the movie is not about Christmas.
Well,
It's about little gremlins taking over and hurting people.
that happened at Christmas.
During Christmas.
The plot of the movie is not about Christmas. It just happens to happen at Christmas time. Same as Die Hard.
Okay, well, what about the Grinch?
The plot of the movie is about stealing Christmas. That surrounds Christmas. That's Christmas. The whole thing is Christmas.
But he's not in the original. There's no Santa.
What?
Does it show Santa?
No.
I didn't
dresses
say it
kinda
had
like
to show
Santa.
Santa. I asked if it showed Santa. And then I said, the plot doesn't have anything to do with Christmas.
I disagree.
The
I
Santa
also
thing was just a question.
Well, we even talked. It's funny. Like she's laughing the whole time that she's really complaining, but because like even
Oh, yeah, because I really don't actually care.
Yeah.
It's a fun argument to have.
But yeah, and it's the argument that every podcast has every fucking year. Like I not a year goes by.
I've
Oh,
had
is this
arguments with people on TikTok. Even currently, I just commented on a guy's video, not a Christmas movie, and he liked my comment.
Well, it's literally like one of those things that everybody knows to fight about. around
Yeah.
this
Oh,
time
yeah.
of year.
It's a hot button topic. And that's, you are pro and I am con. That's just how it goes. If I agreed with both of you about this, there would be we wouldn't be talking. What would we be talking about?
The origins of the Mogwai, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how deep we would have went into this pit.
We wouldn't have been in a pit because if I would have agreed, there would not have been a pit.
Well, no, but the whole point of the conversation with that, eventually you would have to disagree with something.
Oh, yeah,
I would have to
yes.
dig deep into this hole to find out what you would disagree to be like, you know what? I don't think he was a Mogwai.
No, okay.
I think he was more of a fucking Snerfin derper.
Well, I've never watched either movie, so I can't really argue.
Hold on. You haven't watched these movies?
Not in their entirities. No, I've seen
So-
parts.
You are claiming that these movies are not Christmas movies when you, in fact, have not watched them from start to finish. You don't even know.
Yes, because
that
I
they're not
read the
Christmas
plot
movies.
lines on IMDb.
No.
You Cole's
No.
noticed it?
And I've seen enough of the clips
Is that what you said?
to know.
Absolutely not.
I've seen enough clips to know. I've seen most of Die Hard. I just have never sat down and watched it from start to finish.
You know, and it's funny. I don't know if I've sat down and watched Die Hard start to finish. I know I've seen
Really?
it. Yeah, I know I've seen it a bunch of times. I was more of a Lethal Weapon guy. I've never liked Bruce Willis. I always thought he was kind of a fucking tool. And
Well, Bruce Willis is kind of a fucking.
well, it's funny
Right.
now that we know all the things. Now we know he is a tool, but I never liked him. I always thought he was kind of a cocky.
I never
douche,
liked
and
him
then-
either.
And I
Like as an actor, I don't think
I
I've
don't
ever.
even. I couldn't tell you. Like I fucking hated when he was on Friends. Like I hate those other stupid movies
He's
with
creepy.
Matthew Perry. Like I don't know. I don't know of a Bruce Willis movie I like.
Oh, the whole 9 yards
Bruce
with
Willis
Matthew
was in
Perry.
there?
with Bruce Willis and Matthew Perry. Yeah,
That's the movie.
Oh, the
you're
whole 9
talking
yards.
about. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then whatever the second one was called.
The whole 10 years.
Yeah.
I think.
You might be right. Yeah.
yeah. I feel like they just went an extra yard.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't mind those movies, but mind you, I was young and stupid, so who knows? They could have been garbage films.
Maybe Over the Hedge.
Over the Hedge. That's the only Bruce Willis movie we like. It's animated.
Yeah, I don't know what it was for me exactly.
Because you don't have to look at his stupid face.
Maybe that's it. Maybe I just fucking hate his stupid face.
He's always got that creepy raper face going on.
Yeah. Well, and his lips kind of look like a snapping turtle. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
He's really freaky. I hope everybody Googles it now.
Right.
People listening are just like, what?
It's like a raging alcoholic, really.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it was. I just never liked him. And then the only reason I even like argue is it or is it not is just because we like it's that thing. Yeah, I don't care. Like either way, I don't even really give a shit about the movie.
We never watch it either way, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It's not part of like our like staple of movies that we got to watch each year. Snerfin, do you got any like staples that you watch every year
for Christmas? You mean?
Yeah.
You know what? No, not really. I mean, as much as I love Christmas, I don't actually have like a go-to every year. I try to remember to watch Christmas Vacation at least once or possibly twice.
MDI is dying.
I'm back. I was gonna say I started laughing because I was like, watch him say Die Hard. He'd be like, yeah, Die Hard. I watch it every fucking day.
Yeah, I watch it religiously every Christmas morning.
I mean, I know I defended the hell out of it, but like, no, it's not something I don't go out of my way to watch Christmas movies. No, although, like I said, a Christmas Vacation needs to happen.
Yeah.
See, we're big on Christmas movies. The kids and I watched Home Alone again today.
Nice.
That's the second time since the beginning of December, I think.
Home Alone. Fuck.
Home Alone, yeah. That's a good one.
I made my family disappear.
But yeah, the kids and I have even gotten like obscure. Today we watched like a Garfield Christmas movie. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking nice.
Yeah, like, and Andy really likes the obscure ones. Like she likes we watched the Madagascar Christmas movie the other day, and she watches them all. Nice. We tried one today that was like this random one. It was like Elliot, the smallest reindeer or something.
Oh, okay.
It was a horse.
It's one of those non-movies.
Yeah, exactly. He was a horse. And I think we got like 15, 18 minutes into it. And I was like, okay, I'm done. It was just so obnoxious.
That's
like it
funny.
was super weird. But yeah. But yeah, we watched like all of them.
My wife
fucking Shrek Christmas and
fucking loves watching those shitty non-movie Christmas movies.
Like awesome. The Hallmark ones or like all animated ones?
She's not too big on animated, so I guess Hallmark would probably
Hallmark
be
type ones, yeah.
Yeah. All over on all of our streaming sources, like just go through them and. She doesn't always like watch the whole thing, but she'll give them all
just have it on.
A good try. Yeah,
why not?
Well, they're always feel good, right? So like even if you don't give a shit, it's just always kind of uplifting if you kind of catch it here or there or whatever. I watched Bad Santa 2 last night, and
did you get through the whole thing?
Yeah, I actually ended up watching the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like I was excited for it because I really liked the first one, and then it came out and it was like shit on super hard. Like I was looking at the ratings last night, and the first one's like 75 to 80, and then the new one was like 20 or something like that. It was just real bad. And so
I want to say the average would have been below 20.
It was something, like 18. Like I was 16. Just like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna give it a try, and if I pass out, who gives a shit? And it was actually pretty funny. Like one, it was more over top. It was more over the top than the first one was. And I thought the first one was pretty, like it tried really hard to be graphic. And this was just like, you know what, we can go further.
Super graphic.
And like, it wasn't necessary. It's like some parts were just kind of too dumb. You're like, oh,
really?
Yeah. But
well, that's disappointing.
Yeah, but I definitely say it's worth a watch. Like if you're a fan of the first one and you can get past the cringiness of the kid
Yeah,
as a
because he's so
21-year-old.
stupid. He's just so dumb.
Like, yeah, like it was cute in the first one. Now that he's 21.
Well, yeah, because he was like 11. Like now it's weird.
Yeah.
That's just, yeah.
So yeah, and like it's predictable as fuck, but it's just you could tell that they sat down and they were like, oh, let's talk something about anal. Okay, well, how do we make anal even grow? Talk about the rusty sheriff's badge. Oh, that's cool, but how can we make it even worse? Oh, like a shit covered taco nugget. Yeah, let's go with shit. Like, you could tell that they tried to make it as greasy as possible.
Well,
when
like,
they didn't
how did
need
they
to
get
be.
Kathy Bates to play his mom?
Yeah. I don't
Like,
know.
spoiler
Kathy Bates
alert. Sorry if nobody knows this, but.
That's okay. I'll forget all about it before I
right?
forget about watching it. Yeah.
But yeah, like because I watched the first 45 minutes and then I was like, okay, this is not funny enough to stay awake for. I'm going to sleep. But yeah, I was shocked when Kathy Bates is his mother. I was just like, what?
I think Kathy will do anything now. Like she's done all that she needs to. Now she's just in it for the paycheck.
Right? And for a fun fucking movie to do, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I ended up watching the whole thing and like, I mean, it's a movie. Like by the end of it, you're like, okay.
Yes, it is. It is on film.
Yeah, it's that is a thing.
Digital, Blu-ray.
But yeah, so like, I watch Bad Santa every year. Have since it came out. Will I watch Bad Santa 2? No, I'm probably a one and done. Maybe another time after I forget about it, and I'm just like, I think this was funny. And then I'll put it on and remember,
2-3 years from now.
But yeah, no, we definitely make sure we watch that, the Christmas Vacation, all the versions of the Grinch, Home Alone.
Yeah, all the Grinch, the Santa Claus, 1, 2, and 3.
Well, mostly just 1 and 2. We usually don't like.
I know
3.
we kind of do skip 3, I guess.
Martin Short.
I know he's awful.
The Canadian bastard.
Oh, the fucking Miracle on 34th Street. Have you got that for me yet?
Yeah, but I don't know how to make it work.
Oh God, that's good.
Like we can play it off my laptop.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's a movie I don't remember, and I'm not sure I really want to watch it.
I like the newer version that came out in the 90s with Dylan McDermott and what's the woman's name, Sean? Hello.
I knew you were gonna ask me, so I was trying to think of it, but I can fucking I can picture the bitch's face, but I can't think of.
Anyway, it came out in the 90s, and the little girl who plays Matilda in the Matilda movie is the little girl in this one. Yeah, and I like her. And I like Dylan McDermott. He's sexy as fuck.
Well, yeah, anyway. Which I don't get. He's such a knob. Anyway,
you're a knob.
I'd fuck Attenborough over him. That's right. I'd bang that old man. That's right.
So weird. That's right. Attenborough's the Santa Claus.
Yeah, no expense.
Well, why didn't you say that, you dink?
I was making you put it together.
When I was asking about the woman, you should have been like, "Oh, Attenborough's in it too."
Yeah, but I can't remember the chick's name. I still can't remember the chick's name. I'm not looking it up either.
I know she's that one that looks like Judy Garland.
Yeah,
she's that chick from that thing.
You know her. But yeah, that came out like 94 or something.
Something in there.
But yeah.
Anyway, I haven't seen it yet this year, and I usually watch that one. I also haven't watched The Sound of Music yet, and I usually watch that. That's not a Christmas movie, and I'll admit that it's not. It's not a Christmas movie in any way.
Yeah, there's no gremlins.
But you like to watch it already.
But I watch it at Christmas time because it was there's no gremlins.
Or Bruce Willis.
Or Bruce Willis, yep.
Definitely not a Christmas movie.
But yeah, I always watch it at Christmas time. I think it's because it was always on TV around Christmas time, and that's the only time I got to watch it when I was a kid, right? Because we didn't have it on VHS or anything. We didn't have anything like that. So the only time I got to watch it was when it was on TV. If I was allowed to watch it then. Yeah,
if you weren't grounded or something. But yeah,
or there wasn't anything else on that anybody else in the house didn't want to watch more.
Yeah, you're
like a hockey game or
like The Sound of Music's on. They're like, oh, the fucking Leafs are gonna lose again tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just trying to think. Because Sound of Music. What I was gonna say is like, have you guys watched like the Rudolph and all that stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Last week while I was doing cookies, we watched Rudolph and Frosty.
Cookies.
Cookies.
Yeah, dude. You should be up here with us because you have no idea what I've been.
I'm not disagreeing. But also, still diet. So no.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
how's that going, man?
That's pretty good. I think I'm down about 15, 20.
Nice. Good for you. Man.
Yeah.
That's
no,
awesome.
Pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, we're not doing
tighten the belt a little the other day.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Tighten the belt's always good.
Yeah, that is good, man.
Yeah, we'll do the diet thing in the new year, I think. But right now, we're not doing the diet thing.
2020's got me on edge, man. I'm eating candy like it's going out of style.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Christmas Day is going to be a cheat day.
Oh, right.
It's got to be.
Don't go too hard, though. It'll be a shock to your system.
That's what my wife keeps saying. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, like you'll get the
that.
poops like you wouldn't believe. You got do build up to it at least.
Poops.
Do like eat a little more than you normally would on the 22nd, and then a little bit more on the 23rd, and a little bit more on the 24th, and then go for it on the 25th. You know what I mean? Like, don't do a whole big shock. You gotta work your way up to it. You might gain another 2-3 pounds because of it, but you won't spend the 26th wishing you were dead. That's all I'm saying. It's just my advice. You don't have to do it. You do you, babe.
So just like she's the angel on your shoulder, I'm saying do it. I'm on the other side.
He's the devil. You're the devil.
What you should do is first you're going to rub Reese's cream on your gums. And then you're going to snort a line of pixie sticks. We're going to get fucking wanged, bro.
Wanged.
I don't know if I want to be part of this party
today. Your son was hassling me today about when I'm going to make more of the fucking Reese's peanut butter squares because there's only about a third of them left.
What do you mean? I thought there was like half. Is somebody fucking eating them? Well, I don't know because I'm just going to eat the rest. I'm not fucking around here, man. If I'm not going to get my cut, I'm just going to take it all.
Yeah.
This is pretty much what your son is telling me. He's like, so there's this much left, and you're going to give some to people that work with dad and stuff. And so we're going to get like this one strip. And I'm like, I don't know, Logan. He's like, so you're going to make more then? And like, he's like, and tag, like, he's like, you'd swear I was on the fucking witness stand, man. Oi. I was like, what crime have I committed? Giving away the Reese's squares.
Well,
that is a crime. That is a crime.
Well, not only that, we're talking about Andy's dairy sensitivity the other day. So then he starts going through in his head. So really, she shouldn't have the sugar cookies because there's butter in those, and the shortbread cookies because there's butter in those. And then
eliminating her.
Let me do her a favor.
Yeah, like he's cutting. Oh, and those truffle things you made. There's cream cheese in those truffle things. Those chocolate truffle ball things. You can't have those either, Andy. Like he's literally
all of a sudden he's like a representative for the dairy farmers of Canada.
So he's like, you can't have any of this. Oh my God, it was so funny. Like,
jeez.
Oh yeah, like he is coming into his own when it comes to eating. That kid, like he was picky for so many years, and goddamn, he's still a little picky.
Pretty picky,
but he's still a little picky. But he fucking eats like a monster now.
Yeah, he's almost taller than me.
I think he's
like an inch,
right up on there.
Half inch.
His eyes are higher. Like when you look at him, I can see that you're looking up to his eye level.
Yeah, no, I feel like he's taller than me.
He's a tall boy.
Yeah.
He's not even 13 till May.
I told him if he wants the title, he can come at the champ anytime he wants.
He keeps picking me up when he hugs me.
Yeah. Yeah,
Still-
I think he wants to like wrestle with me or whatever, but
Yeah.
I can't. I can't play fight.
No, because of his ligaments and stuff.
I will wrap him in a figure four and it'll be done.
I can only real fight.
I can't play fight.
It's bad. I don't know what it is. I'm not very.
Yeah, I found out because you threw me on the floor again yesterday morning.
I told you for 20 years you can't play fight with me. I don't know what it is. I'm not
But you
super
started
competitive.
the play
but I
fighting
will not let
yesterday.
anyone win.
You started it
And
yesterday.
I ended it
Yeah.
by throwing you on the
Threw
ground.
me on the floor, face first, I might add.
Well, anytime.
How it's done, son.
Right?
And in this corner. Yeah, man, I don't know what it is. It's seriously, ever since I was little. Play fighting, I can't.
You're like a chick.
Yeah, I'm like a chick. I can't play
Take
fight.
it serious.
No, and I don't even think it's that. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just like dominating people.
You have to win. You can't
have
let
to win.
anybody else
No.
win.
I don't know what it is. But like if we go play basketball or we play fucking Call of Duty or whatever, none of that shit bothers me.
No, it's just
But
physical combat.
You try
like,
I will Krav Maga your ass. I don't give a shit. I don't know what it is. Immediately, it's very quick. My son hugs me for too long and it's on. I take him down. I put him down.
I am a weapon of mass destruction, motherfucker.
Yeah. Are you plotting on me, ass eyes? I don't know what's going on.
ass eyes? That's awful. That's terrible.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Well, like even your mom tried to fight me the one time, so I dumped her in a snowbank. Man,
Yeah.
did she get mad.
Oh, yeah, she was really mad.
But I told her, I said, you can't play fight with me. Let's play basketball or something. I don't care about that.
If you knew my mom too, Brad, she's like 5'1" and 125 pounds soaking wet. And like, Sean and how big he is. And she fucking thinks she can like fucking put him in stupid, I don't know how to say that, PG wise or PC.
Just like
Goofball holds.
goofball.
I don't know. My mom used to work at Southwest Regional Center where they kept mentally delayed people.
Kept
And-
specials.
Yeah, specials. And she learned all these holds where you can like take
Pin people
over a
down
man,
and-
like
yeah,
even when they outweigh you by 100 pounds.
Yeah.
So whenever we would try to like play fight as kids, she would put us in these holds and we would use that R word that you're not supposed to use anymore. And we would call it that. But yeah, so
She's talking about retard holds.
oh my, you're not supposed to say it.
You're not supposed to say you're polite. I don't give a fuck.
So yeah, and I always thought it was really fucking mean because anytime you tried to play fight with her, she'd put me in this fucking ridiculous arm
Maybe she's
twist
got the
and
same
hurt
thing
my
I
fucking
got.
arm like crazy. But anyway, so yeah,
Gotta be
she
a
thought
champ.
she thought she could fucking take on Sean, and he literally just fucking picked her up and huffed her in a snowbank, and she was
She was so mad.
She was
But
so mad.
I just until you talked about it, maybe she got whatever I had. I've never met my fear. I've never met the one I couldn't take down. She met the one
Right?
she couldn't take down. That's a tough day.
Well, I don't think I've never, like, as an adult, I've
Yeah.
never actually tried to take her on because she's my mom. If she
Yeah.
comes at me, I'm going to let her put me in a fucking goofball hole
Not
or
me.
whatever.
That's where you and I differ.
Yeah.
Right? I never.
You don't come at me.
It's on.
Well, nowadays
We
I
throw it
would.
down.
Slip the
Nowadays,
fake.
if she came at me, I'd joyfully fucking punch her.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't even fucking hold back at all.
Yeah.
But back then, it was the different.
Yeah. No, I totally feel that. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I don't know what it is. Because I don't. I've never cared. But yeah, something about it. I can't. I hope.
Just as jackass.
Yeah, I hope Lehman listens to this because I've whooped that man's ass way more than anyone. I'm calling you out, baby.
Getting called out.
Woo!
That was so funny. You're such
Yeah.
a jerk.
Well, yeah, and she came at me with them holds, and I'm like, I'm from the school WWF. Don't mess around.
Yeah.
Fucking hacksaw Jim Duggar into a snowbank. I was not playing around.
Putting her ass over tea
So-
kettle.
Yeah, all my wrestler references are 40 years old. I can't help it. I couldn't tell you who's wrestling now. Maybe the guy with the unfortunate chest tattoo. Lesnar. He's still around, I think. Maybe.
I have no idea.
Unfortunate chest tattoo.
Ronda Rousey's in the WWE.
Oh,
now,
yeah. I think I
fuck
remember
Ronda Rousey.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I enjoy her or anything. I'm just saying I think I seen her on a commercial recently.
It's so weird, eh? Like she went from being the top of the world and then she got her teeth kicked in.
Yep.
And then that chick got her teeth kicked in, and like I think the next girl got her teeth kicked. Like it was just like everybody was getting fucked up, and now couldn't tell you who's where anymore. Like I don't know who's still fighting. Anymore? Yeah. Like I think the other ones are still getting around, but Ronda was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Get my jibs rattled.
Yeah, well,
she got out.
Yeah. Well, at the time, I thought there was whispers of her wanting to get married and have a family, but that still hasn't happened. So I don't know. But I think she just realized she could make the same amount of money in the WWE or film spots like little cameos and shit, and not get her teeth kicked in.
Well, yeah, that's the same with like Brock Lesnar made a ton of money, and then he went over, proved that he could do it, and then got out as fast as he could.
Before someone bigger and better came looking for him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. Like that Alistair Overeem fight was hard to watch, but he just didn't want it. Like I still to this day, I don't give a shit what anyone says. He threw a couple of fights there so he could leave and then go back. Because
I think so too.
With the way that he manhandled the first couple of dudes.
Yeah, and then he just got manhandled. It was weird. It was really weird.
That doesn't just happen to somebody.
Yeah, I know.
Who's the one fight almost fucking took him out? Carwin? Was it Shane Carwin?
I think so. I think him and Carwin fought, but he just beat him.
Oh no, he beat Carwin, but Carwin almost had him, but he gassed himself throwing all those punches.
Yeah, and then
I watched that fight. I remember that fight a little bit. Anyway.
Yeah, and then he fought. What the hell is his name? The pretty guy with the curly hair.
Oh, I'm not well versed in UFC.
Frank Mir.
Yeah, Frank Mir. Fought Frank a couple of times. Frank, I think, still around. I'm not sure why.
I think he's got baby mama issues, or so he must have child support issues or something.
Yeah.
He must need the money because
Well, then I don't know if we missed her or not, but like Anderson Silva just fought again. I thought he retired like 8 years ago.
Anderson Silva still fighting?
I think he did retire, but has made it
even after he folded his leg in half.
Yeah. Yeah, he came back 2 or 3 fights now.
Yep.
And like he's not well. Like I don't know.
He's not that good. No, he's sad.
Like, I don't know.
He's not great.
He was like super fucking dominant, and then just after Chris Weidman made him look foolish. No, that's always going to be appropriate. Kobe stuff. It's got to be. I said it earlier today on COD.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, I was throwing nades.
Grenade.
Kobe.
Yeah.
I threw an empty vape cart into the garbage can, and
you were throwing bombs like Kobe once did.
Exactly. I said Kobe, and then I was like, "Oh no, is that real?"
So we were watching this fucking TikTok earlier, and this chick was talking about because you remember back in 2012 when the world was supposed to end.
Yeah.
All right. So apparently, if you use the original calendar or something, it actually works out to be this 2020. And it's supposed to end December 21st. So like a bunch of
man, that's only a couple days.
I know. A bunch of millennials all shaking in their boots.
Well, what am I supposed to do? I need more time for Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And
for Cyberpunk.
All the food I haven't eaten.
Exactly.
Right? Screw the diet, Pratt. You got 4 days, man.
How shit would that be if the world ended on the 21st after all this and you were waiting for your cheat day on the 25th?
Right? Fuck that. Drive up here tomorrow. I got all kinds of baked goods. I'll take them out of the freezer.
World ending exactly?
Yeah.
Because if I see it coming, I have time to steal chocolate from 7-Eleven across the street from my house and gorge myself until the flaming inferno of nuclear war. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing. I don't know. It's just like the world's gonna end. But yeah, like by what? Like, you know, like give us a little bit more, you fucking bastards.
Yeah, I need more to work on.
Because like is it a thing? Can we send? Oh, you know what? Armageddon. There's a Bruce Willis movie I don't mind.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I was just gonna say, can we send Bruce up?
Yeah, but that's Affleck, and that's not Bruce. That's not Bruce. That's not why we like that movie.
No, but I think technically because he's in it, it's a Christmas movie.
No, well, fuck you.
Christmas on the Asteroid. I have no idea what that constitutes. What the aliens think, but yeah, man, I don't know. And then there's like all those silly monoliths or whatever that are popping up, the fucking metal thing. So everybody's like, it's aliens, and like
that's fucking morons building them and putting them places.
That'd be amazing if the aliens came on the 21st. And I'd be like, holy shit, somebody really called that back in the day.
Oh, dude, that was there was articles in the news just recently about some space scientist guy in Israel who apparently came out to say that aliens and humans have been working together for a long time now, and that there's an actual galactic federation.
Is that why we're building a space army in the States?
I think that is why what's his nuts started the Space Force or whatever it's called.
Oh my god.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, and there's been a lot of like declassified stuff as of late talking about UFOs. And like even like retired government officials that are like, yeah, no, fuck, things landed in Roswell. We've been reverse engineering their technology. We've been learning that's how we got cell phones. Well, we got this or that.
According to this Israeli doctor, scientist, whatever, I don't know what his name is or what to call him. Space doctor. These beings have been helping us understand technology and math and whatever else.
So are we aware that they're here, or they're just aware that they're here and helping us?
I don't know. I heard it from a guy at work, but had seen that there were actual like reports on it on reputable on
fake
news outlets like CNN and so on and so forth.
Yeah, there you go, reputable.
Yeah, reputable.
Well, and that's the thing. That's
air quotes.
That's what's crazy is because like I said the other day, we got talking about this sort of stuff, and it's like because it's so polarizing. Like the government can come out and be like, yeah, there's aliens, and then like you don't know because you're like, we always knew there was aliens, and then you're like, I think they're fucking with us. Like it doesn't matter. They could be straight up being honest with us, and we don't believe anything anymore, or we believe everything. You know, like it's so silly. Like if it's not on Facebook, I don't believe it. Huh? Did Zuckerberg, that alien bastard, come out yet? No, I don't believe it then. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting.
No. It's fucking crazy stuff. And like those monoliths. I don't. Why does it keep happening? Who keeps doing this?
Crazy.
Why are we doing that?
Well, yeah, and like how long is this? Like, and that's the thing. Like some of it is like they've looked at it and they're like, this is at least 2-3 years old that this has been sitting out in the one that they found in Utah, and then they started popping up all over the world. Like even if somebody watched the Utah thing, got inspired by it, how would they be able to make it to pretty much the same dimensions and shit? Like, I guess some people are just that good, but it's like the fact that they're popping up all over the place is super strange. Is this part of some like internet hoax that like a group got together?
Man, it could be.
Well, yeah, and like a group of people could have got together and been like, this is what we're going to do, and then we release it at this time and blah blah blah. And so people are just kind of placing them all over the place, and it could be some really crazy like hoaxy thing, or like bring on the aliens, you know, I'm in.
As long as they come in peace, we're all cool. Let's be friends.
Welcome to Earth.
Let's be friends.
But yeah, man, I don't know. Things are so fucking weird. Like I remember in 2019 about this time, we were talking about how 2020 is going to be our year and blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff. Like we thought 2019 sucked.
Yeah, fuck me.
And like,
Although I almost died in 2019.
Yeah,
I haven't
so,
almost died so far.
so far, yeah,
year.
your health has held up, but
Has been okay.
like other than that, yeah, you look to now and you're like, would you have thought a year later there'd be a massive worldwide pandemic that we're scrambling to get vaccines for, where some people think that there's computer chips in it and somebody thinks this, and and then there's these fucking alien things that are popping up all over the place. Oh, and by the way, this is actually when the world is supposed to end. And like,
so says these new experts.
Yeah, and then like all this stuff, and then you're just like, oh man, if I only knew back then, 2019 wasn't so bad. Like,
weed.
fuck. Like I think from like the last like 3 or 4 years, I think every year everybody's like, okay, well, it can't be worse next year. And then every year's just been shittier. Like, what?
I'm going to say right now, 2021 is as bad or worse as 2020. I'm ending it all.
Do we just pull the plug?
I am. I will. I have a lot of drugs.
We're just gonna get some Kool-Aid.
I could put all my pain pills in Kool-Aid. That'd be awesome.
There you go.
Deal.
Why do it with Kool-Aid? Do it with chocolate cake. Fuck.
Okay.
I guess that's true.
If you're gonna go out with some style and class.
Right?
Bang.
Chocolate cake, son.
I'll make them into truffles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You want champagne pill truffles?
Yeah, that's how we'll do it.
But yeah, man, it's fucking weird. It's crazy. How you holding up, Snerfin? You doing good down there, man? Like just wellness check.
Oh yeah.
Some we've been doing a lot lately. To not only inside of our family, but I've been doing it to people at work and stuff like that. Like
friends and loved ones too.
Yeah,
serious wellness check.
It's like
no.
How's your mind?
We're good.
Good.
Mine's fine. Like nothing's changed for me because I work in a dispensary, so we're an essential service.
Yep.
And like I'm not big on going out places or being overly social anyway because I'm apparently a hermit.
Yeah.
So like this is everyday life for me.
Yeah, and that's kind of the same way that I am. Like I try not to leave the house as much as I can. And like now we've got it so the wife will schedule, so I just go pick up the groceries and they bring it out to the car for me. I don't even gotta walk around. It's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. It's great because I hate interacting with people. And it's funny because like at the store, I like people, but we're all stoners. So it's cool.
Yeah.
It's all those normies that you got to watch out for.
Those fucking normies.
Those people with sticks up their asses.
Yeah. Fuck. Anytime I go anywhere and just like, God, I hate all of them. They're just the worst. These like, they think that they're number one and that's all that matters. And geez, I don't know how you can live that way. Like you got to be kinder to people. And like, it's funny because usually this time of year, you'll see a switch where like even shitty people are pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Not this year.
Not this year?
No. So far, everybody I've dealt with, shitty people are still shitty people.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. The Christmas spirit is not in these motherfuckers.
It's not here yet.
No.
Not yet. It's only what, the 17th? Yeah. 17th.
You get people that like come in spouting off how and why they refuse to wear a mask.
You know, we don't get it too bad right now. We're talking about possibly hiring a security guy so you can kind of stand and deal with it a little bit more. We've had a couple of people inside the store go at each other, and that was interesting.
Yeah, one guy who was wearing a mask went at a guy that wasn't wearing a mask.
Yeah, and then like proceeded to go at my bud tender because how are you going to serve this motherfucker that doesn't have a mask?
Yeah, you're going to serve him? You should be throwing him out.
We're not by law.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, I don't give a shit. I'm here to sell weed. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, plus when you're in a place where you have to ask people to show their ID, you card people, like you're going to have to ask them to take the mask down to card them anyway. So what's the fucking difference?
Well, that's the thing. That's why we have that bylaw posted up in our lobby so people can fuck off. But I think other stores are having a lot harder time with it. Like we're in the hood, so everybody kind of takes care of their own around here. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Other shops probably have the stick in the ass people, and those are the guys that are going to start fighting.
They have a stick in the ass.
It's been crazy. Like the last 2 weeks, though, there's been so many old people that have come in and they're stocking up because of all the lockdowns and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
I saw some little old ladies buy more weed than I in like the good shit. Like they're going Quest. They're going
like little old white ladies?
Just little old white ladies. And just,
in the hood.
Citizen Stash, Top Leaves.
Buying it all, man. Like $300-$400 worth of fucking weed. Like to their max, as much as they could get. And yeah.
That's hilarious.
B was like, "What's up?" And she's like, "I just want to stay in. They're gonna lock down, so I'm storing up." And I'm like, "That's a weekend, man. What are you up to? Let's party."
Right.
But yeah, it's funny because we went to like a limited hours for a bit when the first lockdown happened. That was before my time. And so the last couple of days, it's been a lot of people asking us, like, are we going to be closed down? Are we going to do this? And I'm like, as far as I know, we're essential.
Cool,
we're going to be rocking.
Your boss is talking about extending your hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Business is good right now.
Right?
Of course it is.
Right.
Everybody's fucking paranoid about being in. So what better to do than get high and have a 50% chance of being paranoid because you're stuck in.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of indicas being sold right now.
You know what? A lot of sativas being sold right now at my place.
We get a lot of sativa people too, which is interesting because
like more than indica, which is
I wouldn't go that far, but way more sativas than I expect. Like we're blowing. I don't think we have any ounces left. That's how fast they've gone from the sativa side. But I don't know. I guess a lot of people, it's funny because I smoke mostly at night. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I always kind of think of like, indica before bed, but some people smoke all day long. So you need that sativa to keep going. And I'm just like,
See, and I find I smoke indica all day long and I can handle it as long as it's not a really heavy indica, like Death Bubba or the Skywalker one that we have right now. I'm
You've got some Skywalker?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We got technically
amazing.
It's Starwalker.
Technically it's Starwalker.
From Good Buds, but it's Skywalker OG.
It's Skywalker OG, yeah.
Yeah, and it is fucking good, man.
But yeah, the heavy sativas knock me out. The really heavy sativas knock me the fuck out. But I think it's because my mind is what doesn't calm down for me.
Yeah, maybe. So you get that head high.
Sativa really calms down my mind, and then I'm just like.
Yeah, that's interesting, and that's the thing, and that's like the beauty of cannabis is like even people.
Everybody's different.
Exactly, everybody's different. It's funny. People always ask like, "What did you think? Have you tried it?" And like, I don't know. 9 times out of 10, you gotta lie because I wish they would let us try everything.
Yeah, can we try everything?
But
you get a pretty good discount, so we have tried quite a bit of stuff. Quite a bit, but we can't try everything. No. Like there's so much stuff in your store.
But yeah, so that's why you gotta like rely off of other people's kind of opinions on it. But I tell everybody, I'm like, man, you just try it out. I don't know what your chemistry does with it. Maybe it's better for you, you know?
What ended up happening with those breast strips?
Oh, I got some.
Oh, did you get the kin slips?
Yeah, I haven't brought them.
Yeah. You need to try those.
I can remember. I can get them tomorrow. Did you try them?
I have not tried them, but that's because I wasn't able to get them. But other people around me. But my we'll call her V at work. She got some. And then one of the other bud tenders got some. He's one of those guys where edibles doesn't, for whatever reason, doesn't hit him. He took 2 of these strips. He called the store at night to be like, guys, this stuff is awesome. I'm locked up right now.
Okay.
So 2 strips would be how many?
That'd be 20.
That'd be 20.
Yeah, they're 10.
That's
So
it?
here's the thing. They come in packs of 10 at 10 milligrams apiece. And they get away with being 100 milligrams because they're not technically considered an edible. Yeah.
That's awesome.
They fall under the capsules and oil category.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
which
awesome.
is insane.
Yeah, we got to get those regularly then.
Well, that's what I want to try it to see how it works with you, just because you can't have your own edibles.
Yeah.
So if we can get something that will work for you,
edibles.
then that would be great. And because you have a high tolerance, but you don't know what this will do to you. I'm hoping if 20 can fuck you up, that would be great.
That would be fantastic.
I do recommend you do put it under the tongue, not on the tongue.
Yeah.
It does not taste good?
Well, it's supposed to taste like mint, but like those pocket breath strips. Remember those?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it gets kind of gummy on the tongue, and apparently it's just off-putting in terms of texture.
Makes you gag, probably.
Mm.
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, well, I can pick those up. I can get them tomorrow. I don't give a shit. And yeah, you can give them a try, because that'd be great. We just put out the last one where you were high as fuck, and it's fun. I can't believe we haven't had any comments, man. It kills me. I watched that video.
Has anybody watched it though?
I think it's got like 18, 20 views, something like that.
But no comments.
No comments. Yeah. But yeah, it was interesting to watch you fucked up, because you don't get that high often.
No, and like watching it back, I was like, oh my God, I did that, or I said that.
Well, yeah, because you came upstairs and like, I wasn't that high, and I was like, you're pretty high last I saw you. So
no, I wasn't that high toward the end, and like you even said I get quiet toward the end, and it's because I wasn't that high toward the end.
Well, yeah, because you guys finally kind of chill out a little, or whatever.
Just chill out and finish the look. But
that's because the video took an hour and a half. It was an hour and a half. I ended up cutting it down to the 13 minutes. Well,
I was so high, and Shabadoo's one of those people that really emulates people's behavior.
Like if you're giddy,
silly and goofy,
giddy,
she's silly and goofy. So it's like we were both high, just being so goofy,
you would giggle and she'd giggle.
Oh yeah, and the more goofy she behaved, the more silly I behaved at the same time. So
and then she kept dropping
stuff on the floor, and we'd giggle and laugh of this. She'd drop stuff on the floor, and it was just fun.
But yeah, we'll definitely have to try that. And that's what I've been trying to tell people, because like everybody's like humming and hawing about the edibles at work because they can only be 10 milligrams, and like, it's going to take time. We're going to get there. They're already trying to figure ways out around it where you can now get 100 milligrams.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking sweet. And it's going to come. Like, you're going to stop seeing sodas that are 2 milligrams and boost up to 10. And then eventually, hopefully we'll see 20. But it's going to take time.
Well, and for not a ridiculous amount of money, right? Like, because you can get the oil capsules, and like you can get capsules, so you're getting a lot more milligrams into your body at once, but it costs a ridiculous amount of money, right? Like, that's the problem.
Yeah. Well, see, what? I hope I can't hear that when we play it back.
Right.
What?
There's like a fucking electronic buzz or whatever.
Buzz, yeah. Fuzz buzz.
I don't know. I think my board's dying or something slowly, but I haven't heard it on the listen back, so it should be fine.
Okay, good.
But yeah, you used to be able to get the THC oil, and then you could just like drink the whole bottle. So now they're putting in like a weird stopper thing, so you kind of can't do that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Just let us have it, man.
Right?
Like, what do you care? Like, like, they're so worried it's going to become like some burden on the health society or whatever. Like, trust me, you green out once, you don't want to do it again.
You don't ever do it again.
Yeah,
like, you don't have you can go into a liquor store and buy as much fucking booze
get a fucking
as
Texas
you
Mickey
want.
and take it home, drink it yourself, and die.
Fuck a Texas Mickey. You can buy literally, there's no amount that you cannot purchase. You can go in and spend $15,000 if you want to. They can't be like, ma'am, sir.
Yeah, that's above
is
your
this all for you?
limit.
Yeah, like that's not a thing.
It's so fucked. And that's what I mean. It'll take time. It'll take time for that shit to fuck off. But,
yeah.
Because the fact that you can only carry 30 and like, come on, man, like calm the fuck down. Especially the way that it's broken up. Like Snerfin, you've talked about it before. Like you could buy the fucking 10 milligram THC powder is like a 0.6 or 0.06.
Yeah, 0.66, I think is what it is, counts for carry weight.
So you can fucking essentially buy a goddamn box of that.
Yeah,
and definitely go green out. But I can buy only 5 beverages at a time because they're worth 5.1.
Yes.
So you purposely made it so I can't make a 6-pot
at 2.5 milligrams.
Yeah.
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 What the fuck? How does that equate to 5.1 carry weight?
Yeah.
It's so you can't have 6 packs.
That's a 3.1 gram carry weight. You're like, this math doesn't add up.
No, it doesn't. It's fucking bullshit.
No, it's just so you can't have 6 packs.
Which it's so stupid. Who gives a shit? Well, I know who gives a shit. Big alcohol gives a shit.
They do.
But
well, I mean, it's not like are they really going to lose out? Like, people still like to drink. I still like to drink.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. I don't understand. Like, you're getting way too overprotective. Like, we get it. Everybody loves drinking. It's fine. It's not.
Like,
it's not like all these people are just
really think
smoking.
It's going to take like marijuana is going to take over the fucking market of fucking booze? Like, seriously?
Well, right. You don't see big tobacco fucking filing lawsuits
exactly
against, especially companies like Redican, whose Reddies do fucking
look exactly like cigarettes.
Right, because they're backed by a big tobacco company.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. You should have. Well, and that's why like Anheuser-Busch wants to get their own beer cannabis out and like a lot of the big ones. Yeah, a lot of the big ones are really trying to dip their toe in. And
well, have you had those Malos yet?
We've got them. I haven't had one.
Apparently,
does it taste like a beer?
One of the guys at work says it tastes kind of like a cross between a Corona and a Sol.
Interesting.
So like that kind of that light Mexican lager, I guess, kind of feel to it.
And I do like those.
Though I think that they're trying to go for a just like a lager, like a cannabis lager. I'm interested. Like I kind of want to try it.
Well, and it looks like a beer. Like that's what I figured they were kind of going for. It definitely looks like an old stout beer or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's 5 milligrams, and that's going to be the fight. It's going to be who can get more milligrams in. So now you got Deep Space. It's 10.
Well, right.
The XM or whatever XGM.
But
or
if
some thing.
Oh, the XMGs, the tropical fruits.
Yeah, those are coming in at 10. So then it's harder to sell the 2 milligrams when you got 10s. You know.
Well, right. But if you ever here's a trick. Should you ever need to. Just get them to pair it up with one of those powder packs, one of the T-God powders.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Which people do anyways. They'll be like, okay, well, since I can't get like any more than 5 of these, I'm just going to grab a whole bunch of those and pour them in and make them stronger. Like it's
fucking A. Then you can have whatever you want.
Yeah, you get as high as you like.
Well, yeah, MDI had 5
of them.
So she did. What are you doing here?
Oh no! Did my mic go
It's all messed up.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, that's why she was so high. She had fucking 50 milligrams plus she was smoking and stuff.
Yeah, I was vaping.
And she just chugged it, so it hit her like a nuclear bomb. But it was good.
Well, everybody told me it was going to taste really bad, and we even took a video. Did we ever do anything with that? We never did. Because even your coworker was like, it tastes awful. Like whenever I've put it into any drink, it definitely alters the taste of the drink and not in a good way. And I'm like, oh crap. So I put all 5 in a large bottle of water, but then I let it sit for half hour, maybe an hour. Because we talked with his coworker for a good 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And then Sean realized that I hadn't eaten anything since the night before. So he was like, you got to eat something before you chug that because that's not good. So we went through a drive-thru and got some food first. And then we drove home. And on the drive home is when I chugged it. So it was probably close to an hour it sat. And it was just like drinking water. It kind of had, it kind of had a little bit of a chemically taste to it, just a tiny, tiny bit. but it was totally fine. And like I just started chugging because I thought it was going to be disgusting.
Gross, yeah.
And my mind started freezing. And then I stopped, like, because the water was so fucking cold. I stopped and really like realized it doesn't taste that bad at all. Like,
Right.
So yeah, I just kind of sipped the rest of it for 5-10 minutes. But yeah, it was just like, so I told Sean, I'm like, tell your coworkers, let it sit for a while. Cause maybe that's the problem. It has to sit and really dissolve into the water, into the whatever liquid. You know, it can't be a toss it in, give it a shake and drink it type situation.
Yeah. I think they were saying that they're going to be making flavored ones soon.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like Crystal Light type
Yeah.
thing.
I was going to say, like those Crystal Lights. Yeah.
Oh, if they could eventually make like Crystal Light type squirty ones, like Mio Sport, but cannabis.
Just cannabis one.
That would be so cool. Oh, you gotta contact some people and give them that idea.
Yeah.
Who, me?
Like,
I don't know. One of you.
I'm like, no, don't leave that in my hands.
That'll come out and she'll call you and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
You dropped the ball and you're like,
Patent
I
pending.
told you not to leave it in my hand. But yeah. No, that's cool, man.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know. I like that. I like that they're slowly figuring it out and trying to like
Yeah, me too.
figure out how to get more
Making
for us,
shit
you know?
better, more accessible to us.
And it's
They're
gonna
getting there. It's only been what, like a year and year and a half?
Yeah, 2 years or
No, it's
whatever.
been 2. Yeah, that's right. It was 2 in October.
So I mean,
right.
think of how far we've come in 2 years. Like we've already got Shatter on the shelf. We've got all this other stuff.
Yeah, we didn't have any of that stuff in the first year. We didn't have Shatter or Keef or any of that stuff.
And it's funny, because
Or even these.
this
We
is
just got
this
these
is
not long
all
ago.
stuff that the
vape
black
carts.
market has had for years.
Yeah.
Right.
And like, and now that's like, and it's all like natural offshoots of part of the process of harvesting the weed and whatnot. So you keep this for that and you keep this for that. And so it's funny that they're just like slowly catching up with a market that's been there for years. But that's why I think at the end of the day, they don't like, most people don't need to worry about whether or not cannabis is going to take over like from drinking or anything like that. It's not like we're all just started smoking because it became legal. Like a lot of people have been smoking for a long.
We've been smoking for years.
Yeah. So I think they just need to calm down and let us, just give us a little bit more. 10 was 10. I get it. 10, they were worried if they gave us more than 10, then everybody's grandmother was going to be out there fucking high as shit when she finally decided to eat a gummy bear or whatever. But I think you can definitely see,
Or that kids would get them.
well, yeah,
Which also is the stupidest thing I've ever seen or heard, because the coolers and booze and stuff that they put out, it looks just like Pops. Like it looks just like a can of soda. And that's okay. A little kid could chug a fucking cooler and get really fucking sick. And that's okay. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Birthday cake flavored vodka is apparently okay.
Absolutely. Right? Like,
Yeah. Chocolate liqueurs and other flavored liqueurs. Like, like fuck off.
Well, yeah, but meanwhile, they got rid of Colts. They got rid of all the flavored tobacco, all that stuff.
yeah, because that encourages kids to smoke.
Yeah, but now they're all puffing on Juuls. Fuck off.
Well, right.
How did Big Tobacco let that one go?
I have no idea, man.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, like I honestly, I don't know how they let that slide through. That would have been my argument. Well, what about fucking birthday cake vodka and this other shit? And I would attack big alcohol. Fuck them.
Absolutely.
Throw them under the bus.
Oh, so you know how the other day you and I were discussing the whole alcohol versus cannabis situation type deal. And I posed the question of, do you think we could get Andy like dressed, makeup,
Oh yeah.
mask her up and send her into a liquor store with my debit card, your debit card, whatever. Would she get carded or would they just let her through? I posed that question to her the other day and she was like, oh, I totally think they would just let me through. I could be like, hey, how's it going? Like act like nothing was going on.
No, she would tank it.
I know, right? She probably would get nervous and freak out.
If she could keep her anxiety under control, she would do
She
fine.
might be able to do it.
She would freak out instantly.
Right.
Like she would
We might have to give her a drink before letting her do
She-
it to calm her down.
she'd be walking up to the guy and be totally confident. And then
Right.
by the time the last 2 steps happen, all her confidence would be gone and
Yeah.
she'd be shitting her pants.
Yeah, exactly. She'd be fucking shaking.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my chest hurts.
Yeah.
But yeah, that little shit. So the other day I go to get groceries. This is before fucking lockdown phase 2 has started.
Mhm.
So we run out to get a few things, her and I. And I went to go in. Oh, we pulled into Superstore, right?
Yeah.
And our superstore in our neighborhood has a big liquor store right attached to it. So as we pulled in, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go into the liquor store and grab a bottle of booze for me and Dad. Because I've been experimenting a little with booze lately, a little more. I've never, ever really drank brown liquor. I've just never have. It's the ones that I did taste when we were younger, I never enjoyed it at all. But I always it was like Canadian Club,
Yeah,
like
which
the really
is trash.
harsh, gross ones.
We didn't know at the time.
Right. We just drank what was cheap. But yeah, so now that we're trying different ones, like I liked the bamboo one and I like the one we have right now, the Appleton one. And that's the one I bought that night, actually. So yeah, I pull into the liquor store parking lot and I'm like, I'm going to go in. And she's like, oh, can you get some of those things, what do you call them? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, what do you?
Yeah, you got to give me more.
It's a can and it just looks like a fruit punch or something. And I'm like, oh, a cooler. She's like, yeah, can you get something like that? So I'm like, okay. Like, she's like, yeah, because I would like a cooler. Like, because lately we've been letting her have a little bit, like, oh, she can try it here and there. And, you know, it's what Mike's Heart is what, 4% or 5%? I
think it was like 7, but
are they 7?
I think
Either
so,
way,
but I can't
fuck
remember.
it.
Honestly,
Like,
it's
she
been
can
a
have
lifetime. Yeah.
Either way, I don't give a shit. She can have a fucking cooler, right?
Yeah, who gives a shit?
So yeah, she's like, yeah, I'd really like a cooler, Mom. If you can get me a
give me
cooler, that'd
something
be so
peach.
cool. Yeah. And then I'm like, so I was being sarcastic. I'm like, any flavor in particular you'd like? And she's like, oh, peach would be great. Just surprise me with something peach. So I go into the store thinking, the nerve of that fucking kid. Like, oh my goodness, blah, blah, blah. And then Peach Mike's Hard were on sale. And I ended up thinking, well, yeah, why not? Fuck that. Fucking A.
Actually, I could go for some peach too.
So yeah, I got a 6-pack and yeah, she got 1 out of the 6-pack. She tried to go for a second and I was like, no.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, you get a taste, not alcoholism.
Yeah. 1 from the 6-pack. That's enough. But yeah, she's a funny little bugger, that one.
Oh yeah, no, she's funny. But yeah, you've definitely been coming on to the rum side of things, which is nice.
Yeah, I don't mind the nicer
Rum is delicious.
rums that are not so harsh.
What was the thing, the sample you had there?
Huh?
The sample that you liked.
I think I took a picture of it. Hold on, let me look. Talk amongst yourselves.
So rum, eh?
Yeah.
So that rum, eh?
Yeah. So it says to Mabel, I says.
It says to Mabel.
But yeah, it's funny. We've been trying a lot of different rums lately.
Dude, maybe I didn't take a picture of it.
No, it was something like honey spike something.
Yeah, it was honey spiked rum or something.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, it did. Like I had a little sip of
I had
her
it
drink
with Coke Zero. It was quite nice.
Yeah, so we might have to visit that next.
I thought I did take a picture of that. Baby.
And then yeah, eventually I want to get back to get the that other. I didn't take a picture of it.
I don't know then.
No, it doesn't matter. We'll find it. It's fine.
Oh,
I want to try that other the bamboo that the guy's got. Apparently the only stock in Canada.
A buddy of mine was telling me he had tried it, and he said he didn't like it as much as the original.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
What's the new one?
I think it's aged or something.
Oh, it's
aged in like a different kind of barrel, like a different kind of liquor barrel. And then it's got
I
like
really liked the first one. I'd be scared to try a different one.
I can feel that, especially if we have one, and all it takes is one to get me nervous.
Right?
Now I don't know if I want to try it.
Well, because you and I, like, we're not flush with a lot of cash, so I was thinking we'd go buy like one bottle of booze for Christmas time that you and I would share. So if we end up buying something that we don't really like if we get that one instead.
Well, yeah, no, if we're only
then you're hooped.
Yeah,
exactly. I want to get something that I know we like.
Then I'm drinking it all. Fucking. If I'm not gonna enjoy it, I just want to black out. No, we would for like our Christmas ball. No, we'll get the shit that we like.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or wild turkey.
No, I don't like wild turkey. I've tried it. It's yucky.
Gobble gobble.
Lehman's not here.
Get some Buffalo Trace.
If Lehman was here, we'd go wild turkey.
Absolutely.
I mean, I also like wild turkey. Just putting that out there. I'm a big bourbon guy. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I see you. Let's do wild turkey.
Old fashions till the cows come home, son.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Son.
That's awesome. Okay, yeah, we should wrap this up. I just fucking looked down. It's like an hour and 25 minutes. I'm like,
plus we got that pear cake waiting upstairs.
Oh yeah,
pear cake. I want pear cake.
Not for you, Diet Man.
Sorry,
man, fuck you.
This is the way.
So I had a question for you. So you're on a diet. Are you quitting smoking too, or?
I'm working on it.
You're working on that too. Okay. Just I'm not pressuring you. I'm just questioning.
No. It's I've been unsuccessful, but I'm still
well, one vice at a time, my friend. Like let's give you some chances here. But good on you, man. Good for you. That's awesome. Slow and steady. That's it. It doesn't matter. You're going to fail a bunch of times as long as you keep getting back on.
Yeah.
Oh man, I've already failed a bunch of times, but I mean, I'm okay with it. It is what it is. I'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And that's just it.
You can't put unrealistic expectations on yourself either. You got to go feel like you got to be a human being.
It's slow and steady. If you try to do it too quick, you end up putting on twice as much weight back.
Yeah.
And blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
there's a lot of shit.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo. No, just
yo.
there you go.
That totally works. Snerfin, let people know where you at so you can come check you out on interwebs.
On interwebs.
Christ, right. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at The Real Snerfin, or you can find me on Insta, although I'm still working my way through that. So
yeah, you still don't know how to work it.
Still
haven't done anything.
And that's just at Snerfin. Lowercase. Son.
That's right, son. MDI, let the people know where you live. No, don't give out our address.
My address, no. Oh my God. Remember when our kids used to do that?
Oh, our kids were so bad.
Andy was terrible for that because, you're supposed to teach them their address when they're little. Yeah, well, we'd be in the grocery store line and she'd be like, hi, my name is Alex and my brother's name is Logan and we live at 203. And we'd be like, shh.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. We live at shut the fuck up.
Anyway, you can find me on the interwebs at The Real DMI. At The Real MDI. Oh my God.
I swing and a miss.
Yeah.
Just sometimes I mess up my numbers. Or letters.
Yes. And her colors.
Marijuana's a good drug.
She's a little high. But yeah, man, if you want to check out shit that I'm doing at Feariness on most of the platforms, at Fear and MDI, at pretty much everything else, you can check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/twatfm.
Twat.
As well, patreon.com/fearandmdi. I just want to thank our Patreon supporters. Tank House, what up?
What up,
Give me
Tank
a quick shout as well. Shout out to our boy, Gordy Poutine, the Dopes on the Ropes, and all the amazing people that come and chill with us all the time.
Yeah. Everybody over there at House. Thanks, Matt.
Exactly. Yeah, Maddie.
I was throwing one in for myself.
I love it. No, that was good. That was perfect. While we're talking about .com/RatHousePro, and you can get yourself 1 month free of Audible as well as one free book. Again, that's audibletrial.com/RATTHAUSPRO. And yeah, man, keep toking, keep smoking. That's Twat FM, bitch.
Rat House.
Rat House.